Hello, everyone. It is me, after a month of being gone, back with. He
And
died.
I'm gamer.
You basically died for like the past 2 months, anyways. Yes, it is the one and only DAngelo IDK.
What's good?
Okay, so we're here ready to make our predictions for the 2019 April 2nd or so ban list.
Or so they say.
So they say. It's no sooner, no sooner.
Yeah, no
All
sooner.
right, let's
Gotta
start
remember
off
that.
with our random list. Okay, let's first talk about what I want banned.
Mm-hmm.
I want As a Thought banned. I want the Phantom Knights rank up magic banned. Or I want the Knights of Rusty Bardiques banned.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Mm-hmm. I completely understand.
let me justify because I know you were angry at me about Bardique. As a thought,
Yes.
I need no explanation. But for Bardique, it's either the rank up spell or Bardique. One of the two has to go. Bardique is very unlikely that it will go, but it's like, okay, you have to choose one or the other, Konami. And knowing Konami, they will probably go after Bardique just because it's a thing.
Mm.
The rank up
If I had to get rid of one, I'd rather get rid of the rank of magic.
I would too, but I'm just putting it on here because it seems like the most Konami thing to do.
Probably.
All right, you want to move on to yours?
Sure. Mine for ban is Don King Kali Yuga and As a Thought. Yeah. The reason why I didn't choose the rank up magic launch is because if I do that, you really get rid of like summoning of like Phantom Knight players just summoning Requiem and things like that and just different interactions. And I would rather the problem card that like nobody wants to play into to be banned. And the reason why I want Kali Yuga gone is really because the most generic thing that you can do with them is put them in magicians, and then you could just summon it on the same turn, just like as a thought. It's basically as a thought, but like a rank 8. So yeah, and not only that, but like as a thought doesn't really have a deck with it, so like no one's really gonna complain about it. And for the DDD players, like we barely even play Kali Yuga at 1 in the side deck, let alone like at all. So whatever. That's just me. That's mine.
I personally think Kali Yuga is a decent card, but I understand your justification. It's like when we talked about if we're gonna hit these two, that we should also hit the True King. But then
Yeah.
how easily are you summoning the True King? Like you can summon it with the rank up, but how are you easily summoning a rank 8, getting rid of both its materials, and then
Unless we get
having
that quick play.
yeah.
Unless we get that quick play rank 2 level 9 things, which we won't soon. We'll get it soon, but like not yet.
Hmm. All right, you want to move on to limits?
Let's go.
All right, for my limits are Harpy's Feather Duster,
Hmm.
Denglong, Kagari, Ancient Fairy, Ancient Fairy, Zimbabwe, Zim Mighty, right? Is that how you pronounce Zim Mighty?
Yeah, yeah, is it mighty?
Sim Mighty, and for then I also want Danger Chupacabra, Jackalope, Nessie, Sukunoku Limited, and then for my other ones, Ancient Ultrageist Soliloquies, Ancient Ultrageist Protocol, Diagram, and Saryuya Skull Dread. I want those limited.
Okay.
Okay, let's start with Heavy Feather Duster. The OCG already has Regeki and Heavy and Duster at 1. Give it to us already. What's the point?
It's been years, and no one's going to use, and like barely anyone uses it because they're running twin twists basically.
Denglong is basically at
To
3
me,
and
a blowout card isn't really bad for the game anymore because like that's kind of what you need in order to get rid of back row nowadays. If you really are going to back row.
Denglong, isn't it at 3 in the OCG? What is Denglong doing?
It's either 2 at 3, and it's not really doing anything. But like they limited Baby Ceratosaurus, so it's like I don't know.
Kagari to 1. We need to hit Sky Strikers in some way, shape, or form.
I would like Kagari hit that one because it provides the chance of you how do I put this? You actually have to make a decision. So like if you use the one Kagari, that's it. Like you got to do something else. You can't just go into another Kagari for your second turn.
For the wind up one, just give it to them already. It's about time. I
It's
think.
really the only card that they want, and if you and like the only thing that makes Zen Mighty like powerful was like that spellcaster thing that discarded the card. But other than that, they like people that play windups don't even use that card if they don't want to be assholes. Like I don't know.
Ancient Fairy. If Ancient Fairy actually came back, would Ancient Fairy do anything?
I don't know because like ABCs haven't really been doing anything. The only other deck I could think of is Trick Stars, but they don't even play the stuff. Bye. See you. The only thing that Fairy Dragon's ever done was in ABC format.
Bye.
All right.
See you later.
See you.
All right. For Soliloquies and Protocol, I will say this over and over.
Okay, so I kind of have a problem with Protocol. I think that's a little too much.
No, buddy. I'm going to make this. You can keep Multi-Faker. You can keep Melusik. You can keep Hextia. But it's the physical fact that Soliloquy stops so many plays, my specific plays, is annoying. And the fact that Protocol can easily just be set with not Multi-Faker, Marionetter.
Did we even talk about the dangers?
No, I'm going to talk about those in a sec.
Okay.
I want to get these out of the way first. The fact that Protocol does not allow me to stop Soliloquies and can also negate my monster's effects when I want to do something is a problem. I don't care that you have to tribute a Ultra Geist. Almost all Ultra Guys have a float effect.
Yeah.
Diagram to 1. That level 9 deck is almost coming. I'm not dealing with that. Too bad level 9 players make true Dracos and true Kings inconsistent. That sounds like a you problem. But no.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I don't like Diagram being a 3 either. Like it should have been hit a long time ago, and honestly, I'd rather get hit now than later. And it doesn't really matter because like I hate the decks that use Diagram anyway. So like if you really want to hit it, go ahead.
Like if you hit Diagram, do what the OCG does and give them back like another copy of that one they have at limited, not Ignis Heat, the other one.
Yeah.
And for Saryuya, okay, at this point, Konami messed up. Konami has messed up.
It's really bittersweet because like we thought that as soon as Saryuya came here that it was going to be this fair card that like no one is going to be able to summon like 2 to 3 times, and we actually really enjoyed it. And then Dane just walked into the scene and it really kind of ruined that.
And it's not even dangerous. Like I've even seen 6 Samurais summon Saryuya twice in a turn.
Yeah.
It's pretty ridiculous. So I understand why Saryuya needs to get limited. Banned is overdoing it. Banning it is just overdoing it.
Banned is really overdoing it.
But limiting it will make sure that dangers get in check. Any decks that can really abuse Saryuya will be in check. I think one is fine. Okay, for the dangers, Snake special summons himself regardless. Nessie searches any danger card. Jackalope special summons any from deck. And people could make the argument, no, Chupacabra is fair because it summons from grave. No, remember, if the other 3 get hit, Chupacabra is still at 3, meaning you can still special summon cards from grave to help you make up for the other 3.
And it just gives you a draw anyway.
Yeah, that's why I have Chupacabra at 1. People won't say that. Oh, people will say you don't need to hit Chupacabra because the other 3 are enough. No, you need to still take into consideration Chupacabra special summons from grave.
How are you gonna foolish it? Oh, I don't know. Just use Ogopogo, the new card that just came out.
But that's my limit list. Let's go to yours then.
All right.
Oh my god. I forgot.
I love how you forgot about these cards too.
No, I forgot Dark Matter was on here. I forgot
Don't
the
worry, it's fine.
picture.
It's fine. It's fine. I can talk about it.
No, I can talk about it. The image just scared me for a bit.
Oh, wait,
Okay.
where is it? I can't see it.
It's
Oh, there it is.
all right. Go ahead. Start.
Okay, so like, I actually didn't think about the cards that he limited, like Chupacabra. I didn't really think about that, but if we're not gonna hit Chupacabra, I still think that all these dangers do deserve the hit anyway.
Like
Uh,
I
yeah,
understand. No, because these are the three I most commonly see hit. But then I also remembered Mothman doesn't do a lot. Bigfoot only pops a monster. Thunderbird hits a set card. Ogopogo foolishes, and Dogman decreases power. No one seems to be talking about Chupacabra that brings back from grave. That's all I'm saying.
yeah,
And also you could if any danger player actually decides to play like one of the spells that bounces an opponent's monster and gets you back a danger. I understand people don't play the spells, but I'm just saying Chupacabra being at 3, and if you do decide to play that spell, kind of gives you the option to use Nessie, Jackalope, and Tsukinoku again.
yeah,
That's all I'm saying.
yeah.
Continue.
I definitely agree. Um, I put Kagari on one. Honestly, it's just the same thing we've been talking about. Just like give him give them Kagari, but make it so that they can't just keep using it. They have to think on it. Skull Dread to one, because like honestly, we've already talked about Engage in one. All right, I know it might seem like a lot, and it is for Engage going to one, but honestly, they got bonus cards up the wazoo, and they can just search Engage regardless. So it's like I don't know. It may be a little too much for me to be honest, but like I'm gonna just put that on the table. No, for Galaxy Eyes Dark Matter Dragon, it'll come. The reason why I'll put it to one is like when we go further down the list. But just to paraphrase, the reason why I put Dark Matter to one is because of loops. I understand it's a very powerful card, and a lot of people want it banned. But I'll probably have a video in the next 2 weeks of just explaining my things about everything involving dark matter. So I'll just leave it at that until it comes up. Okay.
All right. You also still have.
So for the next.
You have also 6
So for the
others.
next one. What?
Yeah, continue. I'm just telling you,
Oh,
you have 6 others. Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. It's funny because Anderson didn't know what to do with the dragons. So I basically put Dragon Dark to one and Colossus to one. Now the reason why I put Dragon Dark to one is because it's a very good card and there's too many targets in order to banish it in order to get a lot of advantage. You already have a lure that you're already playing 3 of, and you have all the other Thunder Dragons and the Chaos Monsters in order to banish it anyway. So I'm saying putting it at 1 will actually make it so that the deck isn't as consistent as it could be, and it won't do that much. Now the reason why I put Colossus at 1 is because if you put Colossus at 2, it's not going to do anything. But if you put Colossus at 1, that means that they have that the player has two things that on their mind. Either go the attack route or go the defensive route. What I mean is combos that require Colossus, especially with the guard dragons, require 2 Colossus because you can go into dark matter. But with it to 1, now there's only 2 options. Either you go into the combo and risk it being ashed, or you only go Colossus and have a mistake on Liz that could be gone because of a kaiju or anything like that. So I really like Colossus being at 1 because it provides it makes the player have a choice on what they do with it. Do I do this? Do I summon Colossus and then I summon my basically Trident Dragon and I keep popping cards, or do I just have a mistake on this? So that's what I did. Alright. So the reason why I want Heavy Storm to 1 is because like Yoshiji has had it for years, and honestly, Heavy Storm being at 1, even if you blow out 5 cards, that's kind of your opponent's fault for like having all that back row and just like setting up to begin with. You know,
Yeah.
it's not really a card that's like super broken nowadays because like there's so many reactive cards now where it's like it doesn't really matter.
And I think at this point, it would be nice to have it back because, you know, of all the back row nonsense nowadays. Like, all the floodgates.
Which transitions into this.
Every floodgate, 2-1.
So for some context, people, literally 10 minutes ago when I was sending him stuff in order to put in the video, I didn't specifically say the 3 cards that are on the screen. I literally said all floodgates to 1. I didn't even say which one. But basically, yeah, rivalry, summon limit, and goes and match. Floodgates are bad for the game, and like, there's honestly not a good reason why they are in the game. Because it's like the main reason why I get a lot of people saying, no, not even. The big thing, or the main reason why floodgates are being used and people like it is because they keep saying it helps low tier decks in order to be better. But to be honest with you, that doesn't make any goddamn sense because more than likely it's the meta cards that use these cards in conjunction and are already beating you, like Thunder Dragon, Danger, and Altergeists. So it's like, if that's not even if the greatest reason why floodgates are being here is flawed, then there's no reason why they should be here in multiples and ruining the game because somebody doesn't want you to play Yu-Gi-Oh, you know?
Another reason why I kind of want these hits to 1 is because they've been reprinted, except for Summon Limit. I don't remember if Summon Limit got a reprint recently, but Goes and Match got a reprint in the Solomon Great Structure deck, and Rivalry got reprinted in Hidden Summoners, so it's more accessible to people. I think Goes and Match also got reprinted in Hidden Summoners, didn't it?
Yeah, I also think Summon Limited actually it's actually a reprint. It's actually a reprint to this mini set. I might be wrong about that though.
I don't know. I just think that it kind of reminds me of like Max C's band because everyone was able to get Max C from that Thunder Dragon structure. I mean, not Thunder Dragon, that Ancient Gear structure deck, and now everyone's able to get it, but then it got banned.
Yeah.
Like, I understand for Max C, okay, do I want to continue my plays and let my opponent keep drawing, or do I just want to stop my turn right there? Rivalry doesn't give you that option. Rivalry is like, okay, we're stopping whatever you're doing right now.
Yeah. It's not like Torrential.
Yeah, like
because at least with Torrential, it like you have cards that if you send to the graveyard, they might get effects from it.
And also, so unlike Torrential's for a turn, it's only one thing. All 3 of these are continuous traps.
Yeah,
and yeah,
it lingers.
And you can make the argument, oh, we have to draw them, or oh, we have other things that are better.
If your deck is already consistent enough, then you're gonna get these cards anyway.
Yeah.
It's like, why do you think they're being used in Danger Thunder Dragons? It's because they're consistent enough to like, if you lose, put them in the side deck and then use your +1 cards in order to draw at turn 1 and then set them.
Or like Guru Control with physically all you play is some Subterras, Hidden City, Guru, and then the rest are floodgates.
Yeah.
Yep. Alright. Do you want to move on to the semi-limits?
Yes.
Alright. For me, semi-limit Engage, Light Stage, and Reincarnation. Okay, before we move on to Engage, Trickstars have been dodging the ban list for the longest time. I understand they're not doing anything, but at this point... I
don't even know about all that because they did top in that YCS not a few weeks ago.
I don't know. I think at this point, Trickstars need to get hit in some way, shape, or form. You don't need to fully hit them, Konami.
Because if you hit the other decks, because like Ultra and Trick Stars are in this place where they're not the best decks right now. But if you hit all the decks that we've already talked about, then more people are probably going to get these decks back. So it's like you're replacing one problem with another, and now you've done nothing in order to solve the problem. You've replaced one thing with another, so it's like honestly, and I would even say put fucking Reincarnation to 1. But yeah.
I personally don't care if we're going to throw Reincarnation in the loop of being hit. If you don't hit Reincarnation, please hit Droll so this combo is not a thing.
Yeah.
Okay, to Engage. DAngelo, I understand what you mean for Engage going to 1, and I would love more than anything than Sky Strikers to get hit and get obliterated. But I think hitting it to 1 is a bit much.
Yeah, I definitely see your point.
I think, like, even though it's searchable, Kagari going to 1...
And you can use it again.
Yeah, they have to think. If you go into Kagari, you're definitely getting Engaged back, and hitting it to 2 already kind of makes it seem like you're running 3. Because with Kagari at 3, Sky Striker Mobilize Engage feels like it's at 6. And also remember, Engage is getting reprinted. So Konami can't hit it extremely.
Yeah.
Because then it'll go down in price. People will try to get rid of it, and it's getting reprinted, making it worse. That's the problem. With Reincarnation, you can hit it to 1 because that thing has been reprinted.
Yeah, it's already past its time.
Yeah, and so is Light Stage. That's why I think Engage going to 1 is a bit much, and 2 seems like a fair number for right now.
The reason why I didn't want Candina is because it's a normal summonable monster. So it's like the problem with Light Stage is that it does too much for what it is. It can pop back row and it searches and it gets more burn damage. It's like why?
Physically,
why even deal with this?
Like, I have a Trickstar deck. I don't run the meta variant. I personally like the Link Fusion variant. But Life Stage is physically the best card, one of the best cards in the deck. Because I can't even rely on the burn strategy or the Trickstar reincarnation loop. Because for me, I don't constantly, like, draw Droll. Also, Lycoris herself is a bit busted. My God. Put 3 of her on the field. Leave her there for a while. You got Honest. You got, what's her name? You got Carabine. You got Eater of Millions to help you get rid of your stuff. So your 3 Lycorisers are safe. She's a bit much.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let's move on to your semi-limits.
Oh, boy.
Go on, buddy.
It's the boys.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm kind of the black sheep of the community because I really want Dragon Rulers back.
Like, I know you said you were making a video about this, so are you gonna keep this brief or no?
Yeah, I'll keep it brief because in 2 weeks I'll make the video about it explaining it to you. But it's like a lot of you were saying no. Go. Please tell me. No. Tell me. I actually really want to hear that impression.
Finally making a video.
God damn it. Alright. Okay. I'm gonna keep it brief. The Dragon Rulers, even though they were powerful beforehand, are not as powerful as you think they are now. And I understand that with Danger Thunder Dragons being able to use these guys and Dark Matter, it really seems like these cards can't come back. But I say that if you're already going to hit Dangers and Thunder Dragons either way and you're going to make them less consistent, then I say just put them, just like, maybe not right then and there. Put them to 1 each, and the next one put them to 2. I'll explain everything later.
Random clapping in the background.
Just like, woo! from
Bring
the
it
one
back.
guy.
I just want Tempest back. Can I please get Tempest back so I can make Mistleton searchable? Or Konami, if you're watching, remake the Dragulity structure deck. Give me better cards.
But we need to have Merrick first.
Shut up. All right, let's move on to the unlimits. Just give us El Shaddai construct back.
Honestly, this card don't matter. Just bring it to 3.
I was gonna add Sherrit to this list, but then I'm like, I think that's a bit much.
Yeah.
But that's basically my my unlimit. What about DAngelo? Go to yours.
Mine is Maxi. I'll keep it brief again. This card might seem very busted, but you see, even when it's used against me, at least I have the option of either not doing anything or just continuing my plays. I would rather have a card let my opponent gain more and more advantage in order to break my board than a card like Ash that literally just says no.
Dragilities versus Ash. Who wins?
Ash.
The Ash.
Damn, shut up.
And Marcus is in the background.
No.
I said the same thing 2 seconds before you did, DAngelo.
Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna kill him later. But
Okay,
anyway.
wait, Anderson.
Yeah.
Anderson. We forgot one thing.
What?
We forgot one important thing.
Yeah.
And I'm actually very mad that we forgot about this.
What?
Okay. We banned Summon Sorceress. We forgot about that one.
Okay, no. If we're gonna make this argument, at this point, we might as well just let her stay.
No. Actually, do not let her stay.
Why?
Honestly, just ban her.
Why?
Because the Thunder Dragon combo literally cannot do the things that it can do without it. If our limitations don't hit the deck that much, the least that you can do is get rid of the card that literally makes it so that their deck is viable, going with fucking dangered
Guard dragons?
Yeah, with dangered guard dragons. Please.
Oof.
Fucking ban her. Nobody likes her. She's done nothing but bad. Just ban her.
I thought people were waiting until Needle Fiber, and then when Needle Fiber gets here, we ban her.
No. I would rather have Needle Fiber than her. I would rather have Needle Fiber than her.
And then what about that other version, the Link 2 version of her?
It's bad. Calm down.
It's bad. Calm down.
Yeah, it's terrible. Calm down.
Fine, buddy. Fine. We could maybe hit Summon Sorceress, I guess. I just don't hear people much talking about it, because every time I hear about it, it's like
because it'll sneak up. It'll sneak up, and they'll forget about it, and then they won't do anything about it, and then it'll be too late. Screw that. I'm talking about it now. Ban Summon Sorceress. Fuck that bitch.
Damn. But alright then, DAngelo. I think that's all our predictions. So far, everyone, we're all gonna die. Watch them hit nothing on our list and hit all the wrong things. My God.
Watch them ban Curry Babylon.
Watch them give us a ban list on April Fools and be like, oh, this isn't the right ban list.
That'd be fucked up.
Mega Cap G was like, oh, they might be unbanning a card in Dual Power. That's why they moved the date of Dual Power.
I don't know about all that.
Oh, no. But anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching. It's been a great time. I'm gonna kill my roommate.
And I'm going to kill myself.
Damn, don't do that, though. Any last words, DAngelo?
I have a few last words.
Is that it? Yeah, those are
niggas.
It. Okay then. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Next time I'm gonna kill DAngelo on screen. Goodbye.
But before that, see ya, gentlemen. And the reason why I say gentlemen is because no girl plays Yu-Gi-Oh. Okay, see ya.
Damn.